Hi everybody, Robin here. Welcome to my channel, AriesFireTarot. So I'm doing your daily tarot card reading. This is going to be for Sunday, September 12th, and I use the Good Tarot. So I use this day and this deck to look at possible manifestation opportunities for you. The energy that I was feeling just as I'm getting ready to do this reading was massive. Okay, I'm getting words like there's more than enough for everybody. You are more than good enough. You are more than worthy. Okay, so the intention that you set today while you watch this reading is going to be so important to your future successes. Okay, I was also getting words like make sure you share in other people's success journeys. There's no room for jealousy when you're watching other people succeed, because someone else's success is the promise of your success. Okay, so I'm going to start pulling cards. This is for all zodiac signs. The readings that I do, the daily readings, are for the collective. And I keep on getting this song in my head. I think it was sung by Big Black Cadillac. And one of the sentences in the song, it says, the streets are paved with gold. Can't you see? All right. So I'm going to start pulling cards here. And I'm just getting that overwhelming like rush of like, whoo, let's get it on. Okay. So you've got the 5 of water here, you guys. Okay, so what I was saying about being upset about other people's successes and comparing yourself to other people's journeys, where you could replace that with excitement. Okay, you're only seeing other people's successes because you're capable of doing that. The 5 of water is really stressed out. It's like, well, what about me? You know, why can't this be my road? It is obviously available to you because the streets are paved with gold. Can't you see? The things that you are able to see that other people are capable of, that's meant to inspire you, not hold you back. Okay, so there's this little tiny seahorse coming in saying, hey, you got this, okay? Everything's fine. Don't be so, like, don't sweat it. You know, you got to keep going. Share in other people's successes, okay? It's going to be super important for you. And this is also really important when you pick your icons, okay? The person who you would like to emulate their success story. Okay, I need to pull another card here. It could actually help accelerate you if you find other people that have, like, in your field, how they got there. I need to pull another card. All right, this is better. Okay, so you've got the 9 of water. The 9 of water. This is being joyful. This is what could happen for you when you start being happy for other people instead of being jealous or sad that you're not where they are. Like, I really wonder sometimes, like, how long did it take somebody to be successful on their journey? The thing about incredibly successful people is that we don't get to see, really, unless you're paying attention to them all the way along their path. You don't know how they suffered. You don't know how many times they went hungry, how many times they got told no along the way, you know? And that's all part of it. This feeling is like, are you stronger than that? Are you stronger than your sadness? Are you stronger than your jealousy? Can you keep on going? Are you going to let this corrupt your vision instead of like looking at people and going, oh, I want what they have, but it's not here. Instead, you could go, wow, you've done so amazing. I can do what you've done. I can probably do it even better in a non-competitive way. So you can turn that around, and then you can be super happy for them. Oh, wow, that's so amazing. You did a really good job. And then instead of finding sadness, you find your joy. So this is going to probably take a little bit of maybe a revamping of the way that you look at things. I'm going to clarify out this 9 of water because she's just so happy and joyful, and she ends up with all the treasure. Okay, so... and that's what we all want in our lives. We want to be able to treasure what we have accumulated, what we have brought into our life, and not feel horrible about it. Like, really look at somebody that you think that they were an overnight success, okay? And look at where they started off and how long it took them to get there. Jennifer Lopez, like, she just has this really inspirational story about how many times that she got told no, you know, along her path. So what if she had stopped? You know, oh, I can't take these no's anymore. That person is more successful than me. And she talks about how her body shape and her body size, because it just wasn't what, you know, what people thought to be the perfect female shape, which is annoying. She had a hard time getting her foot in the door. But man, once she did, she kicked it wide open, and look at her now, okay? So if someone else can do it, so can you, all right? So I was going to clarify out that 9 of water. So you've got the 2 of air. So this is learning to go with the flow and just sort of doing the dance of the universe, okay? This 2 of air is like free flowing. Okay, well, this is just happening now for an instant. But if I'm patient enough and kind enough to myself and other people, things will flow back the other way. And everything is going to be all right. There's just such this listening to the beat of the universe. I got to pull another card here. You know, and then we pulled another treasure chest here for you guys. Here's the 8 of water. Watching the ship come in. And this is going to take a little bit of an emotional detachment. We get really hung up in our own success or our lack of success or perceived plateaus. But instead of looking at other people like, well, they just had everything handed to them, like, you have to do the work. You really do. You have to get up every morning. People that are, let's say, in incredible physical condition, they are like that because they get up and they do the work every morning. They do the yoga, they do the gym. People that are on point on stage, they practice and practice and practice. Like, people that want to be in the medical field, like, how long do those professionals go to school? And then, even then, it's not a guarantee. You've got to really be able to persuade yourself that you can do this and you can be the top of the game, you know, and keep on going. So 2 treasure chests in the reading, which I really love. Really love. Let's pull another card here for you guys. Options are everywhere with the 7 of water. Just because somebody else gets something doesn't mean that's the last of it, okay? Like, when you go to the grocery store, like, if you see somebody ahead of you and they reach up for something that is on your list, you don't get upset with them because, oh, what if they took the last one? There's always another one. There's always more, you know? There's always more in the back room, in the stock room. It can be called up. There is no emptiness. There is no lack. There is always treasure. Just look for your options and keep applying yourself every single day. I want to clarify out these 2 treasure chest cards. So the 8 of water is turning your back to any emotional discord that you might have. Jealousy is so huge. Jealousy is such a self-toxin, okay? It's not gonna dampen anybody else. If you're jealous of them, they're not gonna care. You know, they're probably not even aware of it as you're stewing in your toxic juice of jealousy. That's not a soup that you want to eat on a daily basis. I think feeling that every now and again as a twinge is kind of normal, but you can use that as your fire instead of a reason to stop. or telling yourself that you'll never be successful. You know, there's always more on the shelf for you. Okay, so look at this, you guys. Your strength to move forward brings in this 9 of Earth energy. It brings in the treasure that you're so maybe desperately seeking. But it doesn't have to be desperation, because it's literally everywhere. The streets are paved with gold. Can't you see? Okay, so guys, anytime that you feel like you're comparing yourself to somebody else's journey, you don't even know the half of it. You know what you see. You know what is published. You don't know how many times somebody else got told a no, or they couldn't do it, or the sleepless nights that they had, or the exhaustion, or the pure grit and gutting it out to get up in the morning and try again. And there's that Aaliyah song, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Okay, guys? So I'm going to wrap this one up. And just remember, there's always more. There's always enough. There's certainly enough for you. Okay? Gonna go. Bye.